respect. You know who it is, you know what it is.
Welcome back to Read of the Week. I'm your host, Supervillain Reed Richards, aka Professor Cyber Boss, Center Style of Hypnotic Suggestions Entertainment. As always, shout out to all my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook followers. Man, much love to my YouTube, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation subscribers. I was sitting at the gig the other day, and me and this dude made jokes about tips. And I already did my little segment on that, so if you want to know how I feel about tips, go check that joint out. But here's the thing. While we was talking, I get to brainstorming and thinking about shit, and I thought about a group of people that actually deserve tips, but never really asked for them. And that group, my friend, is teachers. That's right. Teachers deserve tips. Now, I get it. A lot of people say that in college, getting, a degree in teaching is what they call an easy A. And people really don't care. Now, that's true for some, but there are some people out there that genuinely wanted to be a teacher. And I'm talking about those teachers. They really wanted to be a teacher. And let me tell you why these people need tips, deserve tips. First off, let's start with the fact that could have chose any profession in the world, like I just said, but they chose teaching, educating the community, educating your children, trying to make your children intelligent, productive, and positive members of society. You got to champion that. You know what I'm saying? And then there's also this trope that I've heard before that those that can't do teach. And that's also bullshit. Because what if a person lost the ability to do what they did good, but they wanted other people to experience and know these types of things, so they became teachers. And like I said, they didn't just teach their children. They taught the whole community because they wanted they were concerned with the whole community becoming something in their lives and with their futures. You got to champion that, y'all. I'm sorry. And then you got to look at this. Like, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? And matter of fact, these teachers helped my children to be so smart. They never came and asked me for help with homework. And, thumbs up, because I've seen how they do the new math. Me and your math teacher would have been neck and neck for months with that bullshit. Because I'm not gonna make you do it like that. I'm gonna do it the original way, which gives you a proper answer quicker. They try to hear that. So when you show your work, your teacher was gonna be very upset fucking with me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I'm glad that they made my children smart enough to not need my help. Came home with homework whenever they had it, bam, and did that. So I appreciate that. Real spill. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. They was after school, they went and did homework, went to play. My day belonged to me because I had smart kids. On behalf of these teachers, they deserve a tip. That deserves a tenner. At least a tenner, maybe 20. And then you got the dumb kids. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know your kid dumb as shit. You watch this motherfucker do dumb shit around the house all day long. You know this mother, he ain't getting smarter at school. This teacher spent 50% of her day on 400 kids. The other 50% of her day is spent on your dumb ass child. This motherfucker still raises his hand about shit they learned 3 weeks ago. She don't even know what the teacher's lounge look like no more, because she spent all her time trying to bring your dumb ass kid up to fucking speed. See what I'm saying? That next parent teacher conference, just walking there and slip them a 50. It'd be like, look, I know that motherfucker dumb as fuck. I know. You ain't gotta tell me shit. I don't need to see no paperwork. Just, thank you for trying. And then you got the bad motherfuckers. You know the motherfuckers I'm talking about. The motherfuckers that you ain't checking at the house. You ain't controlling that motherfucking house. What the fuck make you think this motherfucker acting like he's supposed to act at school? This motherfucker's a whole disruption. She ain't got 1/3 of the lesson out because this motherfucker won't act right. Clowning constantly. Won't be quiet, won't leave other kids alone. None of that bullshit. Just a whole fuck up. Clowning like he do at your house. Cause you ain't knocked no sense in the motherfucker. And unlike y'all, unlike parents, that teacher can't just, it ain't a room she can send this motherfucker to every day when he working that motherfucking nerve. Can't put them out and the only time they go outside to play is during recess. You can't let this motherfucker have recess when he in there clowning. It's field trip that got canceled just because they don't want your kid to enjoy no shit because your kid don't fucking act right. Every other kid in the classroom suffering behind this motherfucker. Next parent-teacher conference, slip them 100. You motherfuckers with the bad-ass kids. That's 100. I know. Yeah. I'm trying to whoop them all that. I know. Slip them that. What your kid doing at home, how your kid acting at home is how the motherfucker acting at school. You mad these motherfuckers calling you at work? They mad they have to call you at work, goddammit. Tip your teachers. They earn every bit of that fucking with these fucked up ass kids. And bring back real hip hop and R&B.